start that yet. Let's start that now. I know. Mo computer, mo problems. That's about right. That's about right. You kind of hear me. Am I turned down? Am I low? All right. It looks like everything is okay now. Wait. Doc, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? I'm intrigued. I'm slightly concerned. All right. Oh, cool. I just dropped some stuff, but whatever. All right. Let's get on with the show. My name is Shovel of Precious Juggalos. Good to see everybody here today. Thank you for putting up with my technical difficulties. Now let's decide what flavor of Faygo I'm going to be drinking today. And it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. I think it kind of... Vertical looks slow. Does it? That's no good. All right. Anyway, let's Doc, I don't even know what you're talking about. There's so much happening right now. And oh, we've got a warning. Oh, that's cool. We have a warning. There's a warning up. I love how everything works fine at night when I'm just doing a test stream and nothing really matters. And then when it does matter, here we are. Here we are. Things aren't working right. This is cool too. See this Faygo cotton candy? See how it doesn't sit flat? Yeah. It's swollen. It's probably bad for me, but here we go. Here we go. Also, you'll notice I am drinking out of my Killer Klowns from Outer Space mug. I figured cotton candy flavor, Killer Klowns mug probably makes the most sense. So we're going to do that. We're going to go with that today. Let's take our first Faygo break. Let's see if everything settles down. Yeah, this is part of the rotation. Part of the rotation, the Killer Klowns mug. Oh, goodness gracious. When putting something in grease, lay it down away from you, not toward. Great life lesson there, Doc. Excellent life lesson. That's true. You don't just want to go throwing something in hot grease. It will burn you. It will burn and it will hurt. And that, you know, I feel like that could be our the more you know moment of the day. The more you know. All right, here we go. We are back in it. If you are joining us for the first time, I again am Shovel of Precious Juggalos. You probably couldn't hear that earlier because the microphone wasn't working. What we're working on today is we are painting these Killer Klowns from Outer Space Funko Pops in the style of Insane Clown Posse's Joker cards. Not all of them, 4 out of the 6 from the first deck. This one being the Great Malenko. And let's get back at it. All right.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang!
Yeah. Anyway, I started painting. Anyway. Hope everybody's had a decent Tuesday. I did think about something that I feel like we need to do to incorporate more of the Malenko-ness into this. I think we need to do, there's a motif of a circular pattern at the end of the Malenko smile. And we've got these big old orbs at the precipice of his cheeks. I think it kind of lends itself to becoming those circle motifs from the Great Malenko design. You know, if I was good at what I do, I would have a Great Malenko picture that I could put up on the screen so people unfamiliar with the Great Malenko could compare and contrast and see what exactly the heck we're going for here. Because if you don't know what I'm talking about, then, well, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you do, then obviously it's pretty clear, pretty simple, pretty evident, pretty basic Juggalo knowledge. Great Malenko to me is the number 2 best album from Insane Clown Posse, in my opinion. Is that what it's called, Doc? Little Munchkin, I don't know. That's, part of that is up to JR. I don't want to step on JR's toes. I probably could go an extra half hour like we did yesterday. My daughter is, doing play practice stuff after school, so she gets home late on weekdays. So we're eating dinner a little later. So there's that. But ultimately, it's up to my friend JR. Alright, then there you go. We'll be going late tonight. Aki, what's up? Good to see you.
Woo woo!
Good to see you. Glad you can hear me. Hello to everybody over on the vertical stream. My name is Shovel of Precious Juggalos. We are painting... Hey, Studio Vart! Hey! Look at that! Got banned. Oh, Studio of Art, how the heck did you get banned? Your channel was, had grown so much. How many subs were you up to? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why the heck would a channel like yours get banned? What did you, I can't even think of what you could have done. Anyway, none of that drama matters. It's good to see you, Studio of Art. I hope you're still making your art. Studio of Art is works especially with Posca markers, alcohol markers. Is that what you call them? Very talented, extremely talented, especially talented at marketing his channel. Oh, excuse me. Dang, that is the downside of getting big. The downside of getting big. Oh, holy crap. Well, then you're right back into it. Yeah, probably jealousy is probably right. You're probably not far from the truth on that. That is a thing, especially in the art community, which is very lame. Some people think it's a big competition. Meanwhile, I'm over here just celebrating the fact that you're crushing it, dude. Keep up the good work. You got it, JR. You know, the funny thing, you say that, Studio of Art. I go viral over on Facebook, like, fairly consistently. I cannot get traction here. Can't really get traction on Instagram. Can't really get traction on TikTok. It's all the same content, you know. It's just bizarre. It's really weird. Oh, geez. That's a bit of a bigger ask there, little munchkin. How much do you know about the gathering of the Juggalos, little munchkin? Ha yeah, Studio of Art. Yeah. Hey, Lifestyle Rewind. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, so I also know the dark side of going viral. And yeah, I'm definitely not interested in that. I don't like doing or saying controversial things, clickbaity things, you know. Not really into that. I don't know. Not into like politics or really anything. Yeah, see, but that bothers me, Studio, because that's not based on the talent of the work being shown on the screen. You know what I mean? I kind of hate that. I know it's all part of the game. It's all part of the social media game. But I kind of hate that a whole lot. Heck yeah, Don Chaos. That's one thing to be happy about with smaller channels. Doesn't really attract drama. Excuse me. Had to stretch a little. Feeling old. Feeling old. Well, Studio, I have, since the last time you've been here, I have upgraded my computer. I may have added another camera. I think I upgraded my main camera. How much to ship me some eggs? Might as well buy some chickens. No joke. All right, let me click on something over here. Hey, we've got green lights all over. All right. We had a little hiccup at the beginning, but everything is good now. Good, good, good. Chair mic is still in the works, yeah. Everybody wants to hear my gas for some reason. Okay, another thing. Another motif in the design is a bright red mole on his nose. So, Little Munchkin, that's the basic rundown of the schedule of the actual event. But what the Juggalos actually do in during the gathering of the Juggalos is a whole different thing. Whole different thing. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Josh, and good to see you today, Josh. Hope you're having a great Tuesday.
Woo woo!
Yep, I'm not much of a pot stirrer myself. So, Studio of Art, I did get something. I got something from YouTube that's pretty interesting. So yeah, check this out. You ever seen one of those? Little clapper? It's pretty cool. I plan on putting this in my, like, studio at some point. Just haven't gotten around to it. I've actually done that before, Studio of Art, just to see how much separation there is between myself and Precious Moments. It's kind of how I gauge my social media footprint, or not social media, internet footprint. Yeah, it's not, I'm like not too far into the scroll. I'm like 6 things down and then they'll see me. What do I mean, a little munchkin? I mean, Juggalos do their own events that aren't sanctioned during the gathering of the Juggalos, and some of those tend to be a little, crazy. A little crazy. A little crazy. And not really family friendly, you know, per se. Guess it depends on the family. Yeah, chicken feet. May or may not know a little something about that. All right, so what I'm thinking in, yeah, Josh, definitely not PG-13. I saw some definitely NC-17. I even saw some. I would say it was probably double X. What I saw. Send my channel link. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're asking Ronnie. Yeah, absolutely. So the thing I was thinking with the Great Malenko is we never really see his whole body, but I think that his outfit would probably be in keeping with his face, but I kind of feel like the silver. Why is that out of focus? It really struggles with the metallic. But yeah, I think the silver of his outfit might not necessarily be the exact same shade as his face. You know what I mean? Rage Against the Machine. Hey, what's up?
Woo woo!
Got a Ouija Mac fan in the crowd. Yeah, hey, I got my Chapter 17 shirt on right now. In fact, I've painted some Ouija Mac stuff. In fact, Ouija Mac has stuff I've painted. He's a fan. I'm a fan of his. So I think for his clothing, I think we'll do a different shade of silver. Just to give a little bit of dynamics, just to make it more visually interesting. That's an easy way to say that. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. All right, let me click out of this thing here because it's not really doing anything for me. Oh wow, on Twitch we're at 480. Oh, now we're 720. 480, gross. Yeah, Josh, I was kind of the same way. Initially, when I got back into the Juggalo world, I was not a huge Ouija Mac fan, but, you know, not for nothing, I wasn't a huge, like, today's popular hip-hop sound fan. But he's definitely grown on me, and I actually enjoy him quite a bit. I tend to enjoy what he's producing, and, you know, nobody burn me at the stake here. I tend to enjoy what Ouija is doing more than what the Klowns are producing in terms of music. Some of the other things the Klowns are producing, I enjoy a whole heck of a lot. All right, let's see if this does make a difference. Will it be a different color? Taylor has, that's true. Twisted Taily has opened for Ouija Mac. Hey, Puck Elf, what's up, buddy? Good to see you today.
Woo!
Down under. Yeah, Wacko's music. I've not enjoyed it nearly as much as I've enjoyed him as a person. Jeez, can you hear all that noise above me? Crazy. Yes, Little Munchkin, you will need to buy tickets. Those will be available online, but we are nowhere near to that yet. You can also buy tickets, like, at the event. But yeah, we're not even going to know anything about the gathering for months. I know, it's awesome. Hey, Puck Elf, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, Puck Elf. That's good. That is definitely a big deal. I'm excited for you, my friend. Just heard my wife scream. That means that's either a spider or a mouse. Probably a spider. She does not have an arrangement with the spiders like I do. What's the website? I believe it's gatheringofthejuggalos.com or juggalogathering.com, one or the other. Taking bets on the was it a mouse or was it a spider? It didn't last very long, so that makes me think it's a mouse, because a mouse would just, you know, scamper off. A spider, she would still be screaming. If it were a spider, she would still be screaming. She would also probably be yelling at me to come and get it. In spite of what I'm doing right now, she would probably still be yelling at me. I will say I do like that Wacko is like a legit juggalo. It's not just a you know, just for show or whatever. So you can definitely put that in one of the win columns of positive things regarding Wacko. That is definitely a thing. Alright, let's switch over and paint the shoes red, I believe. Oh, is the vertical not great? Everything looks okay on my end, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I got you running. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know. But does it look good? That's all I care about. Is it working? Let's take a Fago break real quick.
Fago break! Fago break!
Okay. Like I said, that's all I care about. Also, speaking of good, Have you given a thumbs up?
Very nice.
Have you given me your thumbs today? If you're on one of the YouTube streams, please give me a thumbs up. That way YouTube knows that you like what I do. And with that information, they may actually decide to grace other people's screens with my content. Did you guys see the unboxing video that I posted today from Wicked Widget Productions? It's a pretty good one. I must say, I really do like watching unboxing videos of Precious Juggalos. I mean, I may have an extra reason for enjoying it so much, you know, since they are my little creations. But I don't know. I just generally like unboxing videos. Yeah, it had to have been a mouse. No. That wasn't Wicked Widget. That was actually Juggalo Scrubby wearing that mask. I put that one out Saturday. I just posted one today from Wicked Widget. You got some Juggalos. I feel like it's starting to take shape, you know what I mean? It's starting to come together, the idea, the concept, the feel. What's up, Mikey? Shout out Taco Bell. You know what I'm talking about. Also, I think it is time. It is indeed time. Is everybody ready for a sweet, sweet map update? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. We're at 4.3%. That's weird. Okay, let me push it again. That's weird. Oh, yeah. All right, is everybody ready for this one? Oh, there you go. Puck elf. Yeah, as it turns out, Puck Elf, there are decent human beings in the world. Sometimes they're hard to find, but they do be there. They do be out there. All right, we have one pin to add to the map today. Wow, the map is looking weirdly pastel-ish today. Colors are weird looking. And we are going to a new customer.
I found a new friend underneath my pillow.
And this one is going to Sparks, Nevada. Good old Sparks, Nevada. If you know anything about Sparks, Nevada, then you know it is right next to one of my favorite TV shows, Reno, Nevada, home of Reno 911. Here we go. Let's put a pin in it. Right about there. That's not the first one we've sent to Reno. All right! That's our map update for the day. How about that, huh? Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty general. Let's get back to work, shall we? And we'll take a Fago break.
Fago break. Fago.
Hey, Powder, what's up? Good to see you
Woo
today.
woo.
Powder, I've started, well, actually my wife started cleaning the Big Bird cookie jar. And the paint is coming right off. I don't know what kind of garbage paint they used on those vintage Sesame Street cookie jars. But, yeah, it doesn't hold up. Doesn't hold up with time. It flakes right off. So if it's dirty at all and you need to scrub it, you are taking paint off with whatever scum you're cleaning off that cookie jar. And this thing is scummy. Yeah. What's up, Spirit Hunter? I like cookies too. I just ate the last of my secret stash of double stuffed Oreos last night. I don't know what I'm going to do for a secret quiet time snack at the end of my day today. I might have to go out to the grocery store. I don't know.
I like turtles.
Nuclear dysfunction music. Hello. Whoop whoop to you as well. Good to see you. Welcome
Woo
in.
woo.
I believe that's the first time I've seen that name in the chat. If it's not, I apologize for not remembering. Either way, welcome in. My name is Shovel of Precious Juggalos. We're working on a Funko Pop of a killer clown from outer space that we are painting in the style of the great Malenko of Insane Clown Posse. Heyo! Nice. I'm excited. I don't know what it's going to be, Powder, but I am excited. Oh! Thank you, Nuclear Dysfunction. Yeah, yeah. Three for 10? Really? I'll have to look that up, Mikey. I'll have to look that up. Hey, Los, for real, I just keep seeing your cousin, by the way. Every day now. It's weird. I mean, I agree with you. He is a great musician. I do agree with that. I really enjoyed seeing him live. But it's funny to see him come across my feed so often recently. I'm excited, Powder. Oh, dang, Puck Elf. Oh! Yeah, Nuclear. Do you work with, like, Sculpey at all? Do you use, like, this stuff? Actually, I don't... This is the first time I've used Sculpey Primo. I usually use regular Sculpey. I'm not a huge fan, even though it's supposed to be better. I don't like it as much. Hey, thanks for the sub. I do appreciate you, Nuclear Dysfunction, and I will be looking you up for sure. I will be looking you up for sure. Yeah, Sculpey is good stuff, nuclear dysfunction. Another thing that I don't sculpt a lot, but when I do, I need it to be, super stable and, like, trustworthy. Because I ship this crap everywhere. But another thing I've been using is, oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I've seen that stuff. Have you ever used Milliput? It's actually cool stuff. So it's like a 2-part epoxy putty. Oh, yeah, it says it right there. 2-part epoxy putty. Wow, yeah, the focus sucks. So basically you get as much as you need, 50-50 between the 2 parts. Knead it together, sculpt it to whatever form you need it to be. It dries overnight, and when it's done, dude, it is set. So you skip all the oven stuff. It sticks really well. But yeah, it's good stuff. I'm glitching? What the heck, man? What the heck? Yeah, Milliput, it's not expensive, but it works really good. Thank you, Mikey. Mikey knows what's important. Oh God. I am definitely bad about Oreos. All right. Good. You're making me nervous, Kendra. You're making me nervous. Oh, yeah. Yup. I hear that. I hear that, Nuclear. The Milliput is also sandable, just FYI. Little Munchkin, did you look at it? Because that one is different. That one has extra stuff. I did extra work on that one. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive.
My need to engage in homicidal behavior on a massive scale cannot be corrected, but I have no other way to fulfill my needs.
I'm getting notifications on my phone and trying to hear the chat and trying to keep up and do be special. It's got a little extra boogie woogie in its food. But it's all in the pictures. If you're looking in the shop, just scroll through the pictures. You'll see why it's extra. You'll see. Yeah. Would you look at it? First thing I do is look at it. First thing I do. That's still one of my favorite videos. Ah, look at this. Oh, nice. You know what? I'm not one of them. Haven't liked my own video. Yeah, that's how easy it is. I just liked my own video. If you could pop a thumbs up on the stream, please.
Very nice.
Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. I will agree with you, Ronnie. I don't know what the deal is with the vertical. It is absolutely dead over there today. I will say I have started researching Kick. I don't know if y'all have researched Kick at all. It's not got as many people on it, from what I understand. But that is a blessing and a curse. Blessing in that I would stand out for sure. There would be absolutely no one else on Kick doing anything even remotely similar to what I'm doing. Kick is a Wild West. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So one thing I could do, Ronnie, and this would be interesting, is because of OBS, I could have different audio tracks being sent to the different streams. So I could have different music over there. That's what I hear, Powder. That's what I hear. So yeah, if the vertical thing, you know, isn't going to grow, we might try Kick. We might give Kick a try. We might, I don't know if I want to do streaming 4 ways. We might just drop the vertical and go third over at Kick. Maybe. I don't know. You know, just something to think about as we take a favorite break. Oh, I gotta tell you, that's swollen. The hand is really tasty. Yeah, honestly, Powder, today was the first day I really, looked at Kick. I've been aware of it, but I haven't actually, been on the site. I was actually on the site today. Was surprised at the low amount of people streaming, you know what I mean? But, you know, like you said, it is a smaller... shoot, what would you call that? Medium? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, Precious Juggalos would definitely be well, I don't know if you've heard the big reason Kick pays out 95% to the creators. Twitch pays 50% for paid subscriptions. I should say that. I'm not really motivated by money per se. I'm more motivated by reach, having my as much of a reach as I can. Because, you know, the ultimately it's the sales out of my shop that I'm really looking to push. So the more eyes I can get on my things, you know. Yeah. Kind of shady, though. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I don't really get the warm fuzzies
I like
for Twitch
money.
either.
Yeah.
I do like
I
money.
like
It's
money,
cool.
though.
YouTube is definitely the hardest, Powder, but YouTube also knows that they've got the most viewership. And that's why we all bow to YouTube, because, you know, they've got, I don't know, billions of accounts on YouTube. Okay, how are we looking? I think we should go red hands, I think. Boy, this is just looking kind of sloppy. It's like I'm just kind of getting colors kind of into the positions I want them in. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Millions. Yeah. Yep. I mean, even everybody here right now, I'm sure I'm not the only one here that doesn't have more than one account. So, oh, excuse me. So the numbers grow exponentially when people have multiple accounts on one media platform. That's funny. That's funny, Ronnie. Yeah, so that is part of the conversation, though. I wouldn't just jump to kick without talking to the mod team first, because obviously I would need you guys to follow me. And if you don't want to, then we're not going to do it. But it is something I'm thinking about. And there is Doc. Is his viewership on YouTube pretty good? And does he do, like, gameplay stuff? Kick is obviously a lot more gameplay. 2.7 billion accounts on YouTube. See, I was right. I was just guessing. Turns out I was right. Look at that. Look at that. I'm being smart. Oh, so he's a chatting one. Yep, that's a category. Yeah, Doc. And to beat the algorithm is tough. And I don't, like Studio of Art was talking about earlier, like I know there are cheats and hacks for beating the algorithm. You know, use this sound and whatever. But I don't know. I feel like it's just, it's a little too bogus, a little too false. And I'd rather be real and organic, you know? I'm a real boy. Alright, so if you see me slopping paint around right now, I am in fact slopping paint around right now. I'm not being very careful about where my paint is landing at the moment. So I'm really just trying to experiment with the colors, see if I like how things are going or not. I am thinking about adding red stars to this jumpsuit, in lieu of having the turban with the red stars on it in the original Great Malenko. So that might be a thing that makes it more Malenko-y once we get there. But yeah, as for right now, I'm just trying to get it where we can kind of get a basic understanding of the base of this piece. Red jumpsuit apparatus. They played at my music venue. Well, there you go, little munchkin.
My need to engage in homicidal behavior on a massive scale cannot be corrected, but I have no other way to fulfill my needs.
Y'all are reading my mind today. Y'all are reading my mind. I don't know if it's a good thing that you're in my headspace that good. Here, let's tip this up and let you kind of look at it. Hey, Adam, what's up, buddy? Good to see you today.
Woo, woo!
Good to see you. Adam, we're working on some Funko Pop killer clowns from outer space that are getting painted in the style of a few of the Joker cards from the first deck of Insane Clown Posse. That's a heck of a sentence. Right now, we're just taking a step back, taking a look at our work, seeing what we think. So on his fringe, his frill around his neck there, where can you order a riddle box? Riddle box one of these? Good question. These are actually on commission, so they're not for sale. And you know, I have done some riddle box precious moments back in the day. It's been a long time. But they did turn out pretty good. There was one that was oh, you know, the anniversary piece where it's husband and wife holding a dish between them, and it says how many years you've been married on it or whatever. I don't know how familiar you are with Precious Moments. But I've done one before where I have done a Riddle Box Beethoven bust as well. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I did a what am I thinking about? Yeah, the anniversary piece, and then the record that they hold between them, I painted, or not record, the dish, the plate, I repainted to be a vinyl record of Riddle Box, and it turned out pretty good. It did look pretty good. Yeah, so about 30 minutes. Let's take another Fago break.
Fago break! Fago break! Someone put down the paint!
Delicious, delicious Fago. Whoa! I almost pulled that brush right off the desk. Don't want to do that. That would be brush abuse. Yeah, I need to, Adam, I need to, I've been doing a lot of Labubu's and a lot of commission stuff. I haven't really done any Precious Moments in a minute. I need to. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm not being very Precious Juggalo-y lately. Anyway, anywho. So many things. Yeah, just so many things. Ugh. You do have nice jugs, JR. It's true. It is true. Actually, it's funny that you asked that, little munchkin. I just need to paint this one. It's ready and waiting. And I have the smaller version is back here too. Just ready to go. And it's one of those things where if I would just focus for 30 minutes, it'd be done. But I've been, you know, not just painting Labubus and doing all that other stuff. Switching out this computer and changing all the things in my stream have also been robbing me of painting time. And honestly, I can only paint so much a day. You know. Yeah, Ford Focus. If I could just Ford Focus enough. So yeah, then I end up playing DayZ just to get my mind off of things. Wow, look at that overpaint. This is hard to paint. Yes, little munchkin. Let me show you the difference between the two. This is the small one. I haven't played a DayZ on the computer. I've still just been playing on PlayStation. So this one has Mary, and then at the bottom is little baby Jesus with his face, hand. So I'll paint Mary Too Dope, and then Violent Jesus. That'll be it, and I don't remember how much that is, but that's the cheaper one in the shop. And then the larger one, this one, obviously painting her face as Shaggy Too Dope, and then I also paint the Sacred Heart just to make it pop a little bit, so it's not just all gold and boring to look at. But yeah, I just need to paint them. That's all. That's all. That's all. Yes, the smaller one is cheaper than the one. I can't remember offhand the prices. Hey, Nisa Boo. Good to see you today. Hope you're having a great day. I was actually thinking about you as I changed my shirt after work. I almost put on my Kill Switch Engage t-shirt just to prove that I wasn't lying. Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for coming in for another stream, Nisa Boo. Do appreciate seeing you in the chat. Violent Jesus would be a good band name. Yeah. Juggalos are indeed the cheapest thing in the shop. There's also the Boodleos are pretty cheap. So I haven't lost any of my concert shirts. Well, lost. They exist. I almost gave them all away to a guy. Thankfully, I didn't. Yeah, there you go. There's the pricing on the Mary Two Dopes. But yeah, I've got a tub. Of concert t-shirts somewhere in this basement. Afraid to answer that question. Hey, Ben Pequeño, what's up, buddy? Good to see you today. Hope you're having an awesome day. Oh yeah, powder. That's definitely a thing. I will say some of my concert shirts have been used as night shirts by my daughters over the years, which is cool, but also sad. I don't know. Some of my concert shirts have been getting collectible. You know, there's definitely a market for it, like on eBay. That is a good tip, Powder. That's a good tip. Ooh, there you go, Ben Pequeño, flexing on us with that Primus shirt drop. I had a really cool REM shirt from, what would that have been, like 94? It's a really cool one. Had a piece of cake walking on it that looked like, you remember the intermission reel that they would play in the movie theater? Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Kind of looked like that, but it was cake. I think it did fall apart because, yeah, I wore the crap out of that in high school. Also, that was... So I should say, I've got concert tees from the early 2000s from when I worked in the music industry. Obviously got a lot of them then. But then I also have some when I was just a... Primus is awesome too. Maya made her own beans? All right, Los. Love you, buddy. What's a good sound for you to head out with? How about this one? Is that a good one? Speaking of... ooh, how about this one?
These nuts. Got him! Got him!
I actually was a roadie for a little bit, Nisabu. When I lived in Chicago, I don't know what the name of the company was, but the guy that I worked for was named Jolly Roger. So I worked a B-52 show once. That was super cool. I worked a music festival that had, who all was there? There was a, one of the boy bands was there, like NSYNC or something. I don't remember which one. Maybe it was 98 Degrees, now that I think about it. But someone that was also there was Jessica Simpson. And I was off stage in the backstage area, hauling crap around. You know what roadies do. And I was just catching my breath from moving. Oh, who was the guy that played keyboard that was big at the time? I can't remember his name, but anyway, the keyboard was so heavy. But Jessica Simpson, we were both backstage. I was not trying to get her attention, but somehow I did. And there was a moment where it was a very human moment where she was waiting for her cue, and she looked over at me, and I was minding my own business, la-di-da. But I knew she was there, obviously. It's Jessica Simpson. And so I kind of glanced over, noticed she was pretty much staring at me at that point. And so I looked at her, and we locked eyes, and she did this little smile and then the bashful, look away. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That got my motor running. And then she went out on stage and probably never thought about me again. But for a split second there, I think Jessica Simpson and I had a thing. So yeah, fun fact. In an alternate universe, I run a production company in Chicago, and I'm married to Jessica Simpson. Most famous celebrity you've met. That's very subjective, Ben. Very subjective. Burton Cummings. I don't even know who that is. Is that a protest musician from Canada? Because aren't they all protest musicians? Why are you guys have so many protests up there? It's beautiful up there. That's funny, Nisabu. I don't know what she's doing these days. That was before she was kind of crazy. She was very cute. Very pretty. Oh, the Guess Who? Yeah. Burton Cummings. Okay, gotcha. So I used to be a chauffeur, a high-end chauffeur, not just driving around prom kids in a limousine. I was driving, I never turned my air filter on. Who knows what I've been breathing. So anyway, I drove a lot of Fortune 500 people. There's a lot of really big companies in Kansas City. People fly in. for like venture capitalists to like buy and sell company. I don't know what all they did. Super rich people though. And so I drove around a lot of them. Obviously, they're not names that you would really know, but very wealthy people were farting in a car I was driving at one point. But I also chauffeured Rush one time. That was super cool. It was Getty and it was Alex that I chauffeured. The two of them and then like a manager of theirs. But that was a surreal, very cool moment. So, are they the most famous people I've ever met? Depends on how you feel on the topic, I guess. But I've met Vincent D'Onofrio. Oh gosh, I've met a lot of people. Man, I'm trying to think. I've met Corey Feldman a couple times. Speaking of Lost Boys. So, Vincent D'Onofrio, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. Incredible actor. I think the character that he plays or played, I don't know if he still does, on was it CSI? CSI New York or CSI, or not CSI, Law and Order Special Victim, SVU, that was it, yeah. I think the character he played on that is kind of true, or relatively true to the actual man. Because when I met him, I don't want to make it sound like he's a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. I just don't think that he is as emotionally connected to everyone else in the world as we are to him. And again, I'm not saying that he's a bad dude. It just wasn't a great interaction. But I think it's more a testament of his personality and mental health. So, George W. Bush, wow. The big dub, huh? That's so, huh. Would that place you in Texas then, I would guess, Nisabu? I guess that's I don't know why I ask personal questions. I do that too much. Yeah, so what's the last four of your social security number? Later, Pops. Excuse me. Richard Dreyfuss. I've met Richard Dreyfuss. That was interesting. That was very interesting. Yeah, I think you're correct, Mikey. But yeah, I got the feeling that D'Onofrio is I don't know how to say this without seeming mean. I'm not famous. But yeah, I think part of it, D'Onofrio, I think is an artist, and I think that changes people, their interaction with those around them. Aha. That makes sense. That adds up. That tracks. Now, on to the Social Security information. If you could please... shake it. So that's cool. Oh, Kiefer Sutherland? Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember meeting Kiefer. Another cool, a cool celebrity interaction I had once was, I met the 3 main actors from Boondock Saints. So that would be, oh gosh, I can't think of people's names right now. The guy from The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, that actor. And then the other guy that I can't remember his name. Chad Grove! What's up, buddy? Thanks for subscribing. Sorry that the conversation is probably lousy right now. Really trying to think of the Boondock Saints cast. But they were super cool. And that was before the guy that played the long-haired kind of comedic role in the first movie had passed away. Okay, so yeah, Norman Reedus, Sean Patrick Flannery, and David Delarocco. Yeah, that was his name. So I met those 3 guys at a really, really small horror convention. I don't know how they got those guys, but because it was so small, like you couldn't help but be friends with everybody there because it was so small. And all 3 of those dudes were just very approachable. This was before The Walking Dead was like as big as it became, so Norman Reedus was still kind of obscure. I just feel like Sean Patrick Flannery never really got a fair shake. That guy was a handsome dude. Still is. Really, really good in the movie Suicide Kings. If you've never seen that, highly recommended. Yeah, Norman Reedus was super laid back. I've also met... I've met a lot of people from Sons of Anarchy, now that I think about it. So I've met the British guy. Charlie Hunnam, I've met him. Take it or leave it. Whoa. Powder. Ben Nichols, the musician from Lucero? Are you talking about my boy? Me and Ben go back. Shut up. Dude, yeah, Ben Nichols. He's an amazing guy. I love that guy. Incredible lyricist, incredible musician. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're really coming into yourself. Look at that. So that's a freehand painting by DJ Snickers of an artist, a musician named Chuckles. That is really, really good. That's like next level. You've leveled up. Ben, you know about Lucero too? Guys, I'm a huge Lucero fan. I'm a huge Lucero fan. They played at my venue a couple of times. That's crazy. That's wild. I love Lucero too. The Attic Tapes, man. The Attic Tapes on headphone. I could listen to that nonstop for the rest of my life. It's such a great sound. So raw and real because it is. It's raw and real. But yeah, I love 1372 Overton. Yeah. Big fan of Roy also. I've hung out with Roy, the Lucero's drummer. He is an interesting character, but that guy knows more about drums than I think anybody that has ever drummed before. He's incredible. He's literally broken the code of drumming. It's wild. With Roy, I recommend it. he's kind of like D'Onofrio. He's kind of an artist, kind of aloof, kind of, I don't know, disconnected from the rest of us because he just exists in his own plane. But man, like I said, he has broken the code of playing drums. He knows every combination that could possibly come from a drum kit in terms of rhythm, and he has literally written it out. I've seen it. It's insane. Oh, I love Lucero. The first time I was watching the movie Hustle and Flow, and the skinny guy was wearing a Lucero shirt, I almost lost my mind. And then when Ben's brother Jeff started getting popular, I can't believe Jeff is bigger than Ben now. It's super cool. They're both very talented guys. Yeah. I've ridden in their tour van back in the day. Gosh, I love Lucero. I go way back with Lucero. Yeah, actually, pretty much every Jeff Nichols movie has some Ben Nichols music in it somewhere. If he doesn't have a named track, he's playing in the score somewhere. Jeff uses Ben and Ben uses Jeff quite a bit. So Jeff did like some Lucero music videos and stuff. That's why some of their music videos have like, A-list celebrities in them. Man. I could talk about Lucero all day. I love Lucero. They're so good. If you guys haven't ever listened to Lucero, so they're different. JR, you're not going to like to hear this, but suck it up, Buttercup. They are an offshoot of country, where they've injected a little bit of punk into country. So they're technically labeled alt country, but it's definitely, there's more rock and roll to it than that, and they're definitely more punk minded, kind of like Sturgill Simpson is. Fresh beans, that's all you care about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mud is a Jeff Nichols movie, and Ben Nichols did a lot of work on the soundtrack. Yeah. I had seen, what was it, Shotgun Stories, I think, is Jeff's first movie, and it was pretty good, Actually, it was very good. It was very good. I shouldn't say pretty good. It was very good. But it was an indie movie, so, its budget was low. And then when I saw Mud, it blew my mind. Jeff Nichols is a massive talent in filmmaking. Yeah. I haven't ever met Jeff, but I'd love to. I'd love to just hang out with the Nichols boys and just talk about movies and music. Couldn't even imagine how cool that would be. Yeah, Powder, you're 100% correct. Yeah. So that being said, have you guys listened to my other buddy? Just spaced on his name. When Ben would tour solo, he would tour with oh my god. Yeah, I love Murder by Death. I just saw their the show for them on their farewell tour in my area, and I cried. I did. I cried. The last song made me cry. Corey Brennan, that's who I'm trying to think of. Have you guys ever listened to Corey Brennan? He is another remarkable artist. I'm going to write his name in the chat because I want you to be able to see it and be able to look him up. I ever listen to Mom Jeans? Is that a band? So Corey Brennan is actually not like a super close friend of mine, but we're pretty friendly. Friendly enough that when I go to, I've gone to some of his shows, and he blindsided me and kicked me as hard as he could straight in the butthole. And I almost fell down. He's an actor? Is he? Corey is? Did you know he used to be a model? He used to model back in the day. He's kind of ashamed of it and he won't talk about it, but he used to, I think he was even like a GQ model. Like he was a big model early in his career. Which would not go well for his music career, you know. I think that's probably why he doesn't talk about it. But yeah, dude, Corey Brennan, another great songwriter, great voice. Love that guy. I love that both he and Ben have kind of progressed in life at kind of the same rate. Like they're both married, both dads now, and the music kind of reflects it. But they're both stellar dudes, really good guys. And to me, for real, like Vincent D'Onofrio, cool that I met him. But the experience that I had with guys like Corey and Ben, I wouldn't trade those for 30 minutes with D'Onofrio or, you know, Charlie Hunnam or who's the other guy from the bigger guy? Ron Perlman. I've hung out with him. He's an interesting guy. But I don't know. I just like the purity of Ben and Corey. They're just regular dudes that have had some margin of success in their lives, but they don't get weird. Oh, yeah, I forgot you were live streaming wrestling. That sucks, Snickers. I forgot. Oh, Ryan Bingham. He's a big one. He's a little bigger than Corey Brennan. But yes, Ryan Bingham does do some acting. Yeah. Yeah. He might. Lead with Underground, and he might. I don't know. He's big enough. I don't know if you could. Well, I might be able to contact him. Still. Yeah. If you were to reach out, you might have to deal with his like management or whatever. Agent. I feel like we didn't really get much done today. Well, I don't mean just the popularity of the artist. He's just, I don't know, just different from the norm of your channel. Death Cup, Scott Pilgrim versus My GPA. Have you never heard those songs? No, but I know who Scott Pilgrim is. Just finished dinner. I need to walk the dog and then I'll be good to go. Okay. Armidic said. Okay, Junior. Mikey, that's amazing. No, it's high-pitched. It's high-pitched. Doc, I don't know why the robot picked that voice for you, but it has stuck with it. You are high-pitched. Oh, man. Well, he wouldn't know me as Shovel. But he also probably wouldn't remember my name in print. Probably more of a face thing.
The doctor should know the difference between dysentery and basic diarrhea.
It's true.
Oh, hi, we're
Good
back.
doctor should know that. Welcome to Trag's Trough. Man, R.I.P. Fred Willard. I miss that guy. Comedic genius. Shovel T handle. Yeah, that's it. That's my full legal name. Yeah. I mean, it's also been a long time since he's seen me. I can't think of the last time. It sucks to remember things like that because it feels like it's been so recent. And then when you really start to think about it, it's like, no, that was like 10 years ago. I don't think I've really talked about it. How do you get a voice? Actually, Powder, your voice is high-pitched too. I don't know how the robot decides. So, the robot in my ears that reads the chat to me, sometimes just, I think just to help me differentiate between people speaking, it assigns different pitches of the same robot voice to different people. And so some people get a higher pitched version. Some people get a lower pitched, slower version. There's less of those though. While the bulk of people just get the regular robot voice. I don't know how it decides. Yeah. And it's kind of British. It's got a British accent. But the pitch that you're at, robot's doing me dirty. So it's kind of C-3PO. Yeah, kind of C-3PO. So now you know. Is Mom Jeans like a female-led band? Like punk band? It kind of sounds punky. Ronnie, no, it's British. Yeah, Mikey's is slow. Mikey's goes slow. Let's do a little experimental star here. Little Munchkin, yours is ironically low and slow. Yes, Ben, yours is the lowest octave. Yeah. So Snickers is the standard voice. Aki's is high pitched. Ben, yours sounds it's not the lowest octave, but it's low, and it sounds very like like news. Like he's reading the news. Tonight on the news. I mean, not every single one is unique. I think there's like maybe 5 different voices that are just kind of randomly assigned. And it's clearly not determined by the names, because you know some names in the chat are kind of lend themselves towards a sexual persuasion, and some don't. Okay, there's a little star. I think I like that. I think that's a good idea. I think we're going to go with that. I think that'll help tie it all together. Definitely make it more visually interesting. I think that's a good idea. I think that is a good idea. Of a sexual nature. Yeah, talking about an emo song right now, Aki, that's the perfect voice for it. Naughty by nature. That's what Mikey sounds like. What do you think of that? I think if I add like 4 or 5 more kind of evenly spaced, I think that will communicate Naughty by nature, Great Malenko a little bit better. I'm thinking about on the bag painting Great Malenko, like the text. I'm gonna try a little Munchkin. Mom Jeans. I might forget the titles, but I'll remember the band. Yeah. I will try my best. All right, JR is good to go, which is good because I am also ready to go. I'm just going to finish this star. And then we're going to go raid JR Butcher on Twitch. If you have a Twitch account and you're not currently live on Twitch with me, make the jump, make the leap over to Twitch. And then we'll support our friend JR while he plays more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And then I'll be back tomorrow to continue working on the Great Malenko Killer Klowns from Outer Space Funko Pop mashup for our friend Juggalo Scrubby. That's good. I like that. That's going to be good. Yeah, that's going to be good. All right, gang, let's get out of here, shall we? My ears hurt. This headset pinches my ears. I don't like this headset. But I do like you, and I like spending time with you, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And we'll get back to it. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So yeah. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to pop a thumbs up on the stream if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. Shovel needs food as well. And yeah, like I said, jump over on Twitch right now. We'll go raid JR. Otherwise... Oh, Mikey, that was creepy. That was really creepy in my ear. All right, I'll see y'all later. Thanks again. Love you guys. One last thing to say.